Hey everybody, sorry about the little absence. Hopefully you saw there's some differences there already. I think I'm going to call this one the shed update. But before I start anything, I'll just let you know, obviously, why I've been a bit indisposed. Had a fortnight off work and actually took my first proper holiday abroad. I'm 29, but I haven't even proper been on a proper holiday. You know, just like family holidays when I was younger. And then obviously when that all stopped, I went to France a couple of times, sometimes with work, sometimes with like seeing family and stuff. But I've never been on a proper holiday with me and my girlfriend. So we went to Kefalonia in Greece. Obviously with everything going on, Kefalonia was quite a good choice because being an island and on its own and very touristy, it's not really being affected by everything on the mainland. I mean, the ATMs were a bit funny, but because obviously everyone could only take out 60 quid still, apart from us, because obviously it doesn't affect tourists with UK bank accounts because the money just gets replaced by our banks in the UK, so they're not too bothered. But yeah, it was absolutely awesome, but it meant I was away for a long time, obviously getting ready for the holiday and unpacking when I got back and getting back into the swing because I went straight back to work afterwards. But yeah, you know, not much. You know, I've got a few updates up before I went, so hopefully it's not been too bad for you guys. But a lot has still happened. As you can tell, I've been playing around with some fencing that I won off eBay. I'm actually going to replace all this fencing here, the stuff I made myself, apart from the entrance. Because I don't know, my attempt was not great. It is just so obviously matchsticks and some really badly cut like cotton mesh. But I won some proper metal stuff, so that's going to go in there, and then I'm going to continue all this proper fencing here that I bought from Ratio. I'm going to continue that all the way around, so it makes, just so it looks better. You know, I'm always going to be, you know, maybe updating things and changing things as I find better ways to do them. Because that's just how things work, I suppose. You always find a little bit better. Sometimes you buy something on a whim and then find out there was actually something a little bit better that you didn't know about, or you've seen on other people's videos. Which is why also these videos, you know, I love watching other people's, and I'm always very appreciative of people watching mine, because you don't know about things unless you collaborate and see what other people do, and yeah, everyone does things differently and finds different things you don't know about. So yeah. Yeah, thanks to everyone who's still watching and subscribing. I don't know if I'm getting close to hitting 100, and I can't. When I do hit 100, it'll be awesome, and I'll do some sort of special on it. But it's going well, and I do thank every person who subscribes. I try and reply to every comment that comes onto my videos. I don't always reply when people subscribe because, you know, you've already subscribed. You know I can see you've done it, so you know I could just say thank you for subscribing, but I'm a busy guy and I can't spend all my time doing that as well. But thank you very much, you know, in a collective way, to anyone who has already subscribed to me or is about to, or is watching this video and thinking of subscribing. You know, every time I see a name come up saying they're following me, it just shows that maybe I'm doing something right, or, you know, that people are actually enjoying seeing what I'm doing. I still think we're on good track to get this finished. You know, like, well, by the end of this year, if not same time next year. I started it summer last year, so no, was it summer last year? Can't remember now actually, but I know I've only been doing it about a year so far, a year and maybe 14, 15 months maybe, and I've only pretty much got the back to wire up, and because I'm doing so much scenery as I go, it means that it will be quite a finished product when I'm done. I just need to get some motors in so I can actually finish ballasting all this. But as you can see, I've already done all this corner. This is my next bit of ballasting. I put some grass in it as well to make it a little bit overgrown, and I've worked on the edges to make the edges look correct, and just try and get less wood on show, so when I do videos they look a lot better. And yeah, when I get this weathered up, I think this bit, you'll be able to tell how this bit looks so much better than when I originally started. But I have been replacing bits and repairing bits and removing bits of ballast and re-weathering over here, which I showed last time, I think, when I was doing the concrete. So, you know, things are getting better. I may even, you know, well, I don't think I need to do too much adjusting on that, but I'm still like cleaning up and re-weathering bits of the original weathering on the track, because I had some effects last time where I thought it had all been okay, but when I cleaned some of the track with some liquid cleaner, it affected some of the sleepers. But it's not too bad, but as you can probably tell, which I said before on the last one as well, I'll try not to repeat myself too much, so sorry, but I do feel that, you know, as time goes on, you learn from your mistakes and get better. And I still think some of the weathering here is some of the best I've ever done on the sheds. But yeah, there's shed number 2. I can't remember, my first bit of scratch building was the bridge, which I think I did quite well in, but I think I've definitely improved on scratch building this. I say scratch build because if you know the kit, it's a Pico LK88, and it's usually a double shed. And what I've done is I've turned it into a single, cut all the roof down, changed all the parts completely, redone the size of it so it fits. I'm going to paint it all up and weather it to remove anything that's on, but I just wanted to show you guys when it's in. And I've also created a special way of taking it apart so that I can still get inside. You can now. I just do loads of editing here as well, actually, because because I shortened it, but also made it a single, so it meant nothing really was the right size anymore. But I think this is quite cool, so I'll quickly show you this. I've made like a little bit of a lip, so when you take the roof off, you should be able to, if this all works okay one-handed, yeah, look, you pull the back off, and I've made a lip section, so you can slot it in and then bring it down, which hopefully will stop any light escaping, because as we all know with lights, it can all do things like that. So yeah, there we go inside. Pretty much awesome with that. So yeah, that's shed number 1, which is I'm starting to get lit up and weathered and stuff, but pretty much in place. Playing around with bits on the station. And this is shed number 2. It's the Hornby Scaledale traction shed. I found one going quite cheap. They're usually about 60, well, about 50. You can get them in between 50 to 65 quid on eBay at the moment now. I got this one for 40, so just saw it come up and was like, got to grab it. And I needed it really to finish off like scaling for the yard, because I couldn't keep guessing where all the tracks should go and where the flexi track should bend. So I really need to get something in place, so now I can start wiring it in and getting the flexing correctly so they're all not all touching. But it will fit 3 lanes, so it will work. And once that's all hammered in, and I can make sure everything gets in and out without fault, then yeah, I can get that all concreted and finish the yard off, and that'll be pretty much the whole front of the layout done. And it'll be just finishing off, getting the fiddle yard done, and a back scene in. So yeah, it's quite a big thing to get done. As you can see, I've done some more track here. I think this is cut really well. I like it. It keeps getting better and better as I do it. Oh, sorry, getting a bit of shake there. Hold on. So now I just need to get that weathered up, so it looks as good as the rest. New fencing to do. Someone made it on eBay, so grabbed that. I've got some other things like a Scaledale petrol station over there, and this is my prize thing that I won. Actual proper looking Burger King for the town scene when it goes over there, but I had to get it. It wasn't actually going to have a fast food restaurant, but it's a proper Burger King, and it's just awesome. I think it comes from like some continental manufacturer, not UK, but that's where we are at the moment. Got some more lights in. I've got that one wired up now, and this one, so looks really good at night now. I can't wait to get the signals wired back up again and get some switches in, because they do look pretty cool when they're on as well. But yeah, apart from that, that's all that's been going on. It's been quite slow because of all the things I outlined earlier, but yeah, I'll try and get a crack on and get some more things done, and yeah, fingers crossed it keeps going to plan. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you now on, I think the next one's 15, so yeah, speak to you all soon. And that was all for the shed update in the garage. Shed update in the garage. Weird.